And riding on the dope set of General Tires, it's SpeedFreaks, Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys, Richie, Cole, and Cody, Big Johnson. This isn't a show, it's a takeover, no rules, no limits, just speed, smoke, and straight talk. Strap in, Freak Nation! This is Speed Freaks!
We already won. Where's the smoke at? Yeah.
Oh, Freak Nation, I'm with you, McFarland. We already won. It's our debut on Fox Sports FS2 tonight. And you know what Michael Jordan's got once again that LeBron James doesn't? He's got himself a Daytona 500 champion and a big old trophy to take home and put in that big old fat mansion, Freak Nation. How are you doing, Freak Radio Network? And, of course, everybody on FS2. Thank you guys for being a part of this big old thing. To my right, and I think to your left, that's a lovely and talented Crash Gladys. And to my left or to your right, Cole Cusimano, my paisano, hanging out here in the Freak Nation. Richard C. Suave making us look so beautiful over there. And, of course, Cody Big Johnson. Let's get the close-up. Cody always checks in as he's running the helicopter. Look at that. Look at that fine young gentleman right there. That's the beast, Freak
Cody
Nation.
Big Johnson.
Daytona, brother.
This is going to be a fun show for you, Freak Nation. We got 2 hours for you. The first hour right here on FS2. Then the second hour continues on Official Speed Freaks on YouTube and, of course, continues on the Freak Radio Network. And I bring that up at the top of the show about Michael Jordan. Now he has himself a Daytona 500 trophy. Tyler Reddick with a huge win. And either the stars, depending on what side of the field you're on or aisle you're on, either the stars lined up with this win or they didn't line up. And the reason I say that is in the offseason, Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, Freak Nation, do I need to remind you, they dang near brought NASCAR to its knees with this lawsuit. So what does Michael Jordan do for the first race of the year, Cole? He goes out and wins the Daytona 500, Skippy.
That's right. It was an incredible display. I had said to you guys in the middle of the race, it would be the biggest, disgrace to NASCAR if one of the 2311 guys were to win. Corey Heim leading the race while they were saving fuel. What do you know? They end up winning the Daytona 500 with Tyler Reddick front and center. And yeah, MJ has his Daytona 500 ring now in addition to his many NBA titles.
Now, if you're going to bring up that lawsuit, of course, talking about the whole charter system with NASCAR, if you're going to bring that up, then we have to go off of what the AP's Jenna Fryer also referenced in the post-race press conference with Tyler Reddick. This is mind-blowing, folks. So, yes, the lawsuit this past offseason was with Front Row Motorsports and 2311, which is Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin, and the winning driver of the Daytona 500. Also, texts were revealed in this lawsuit that were not so friendly to Richard Childress, the owner of Richard Childress Racing. Let's talk about all the winners this week in Daytona. Pole winner, Kyle Busch, Richard Childress Racing. Friday, your winner in trucks, name's escaping me.
Chandler Smith.
Chandler Smith drives for, one of those suing companies, Front Row Motorsports.
Yep.
Saturday, the O'Reilly Series, Austin Hill, Richard Childress Racing. And then Sunday, the Daytona 500, Tyler Reddick, 2311.
Bang.
Every team that was referenced in this lawsuit, whoa, they suddenly find some sort of victory in Daytona.
So that's what I meant about being on one side of the aisle. Or other. If you collect a paycheck from NASCAR, maybe outwardly you're going, oh, okay. But if you're on the other side, you're one of the teams that won the lawsuit. Okay, you're one of the teams. You're going, yeah, holy, what had just happened here, man? And of all the drivers, no one was talking about Tyler. No one was talking about Tyler Reddick, right? No one was talking about that guy.
In fact, his odds for the sports books opened up at plus 2,300. Before the green flag, plus 4,000. He was a heavy long shot. $10 would get you 410 off that. So yeah, he was a heavy underdog.
And Cole, he has one of my favorite stats in all of NASCAR anytime it happens, which is how many laps did Tyler Reddick lead today?
Most important one.
One.
The only one that matters, the very last one. And this I won't get into it a little bit later, but we had records set today in this Daytona 500 in terms of the amount of leaders we had in this one. What do we got here? We got we had 23 different leaders, 24 different leaders in this race today.
More leaders than any other previous 500.
It set a record.
Well, hold on. If Tyler Reddick also led a lap.
26 drivers led laps today, which is a record. Yes.
There you go.
And who in the hell would you think that we'd be talking about Riley Herbst at the end of the Daytona 500, right? Come on, Cole.
I mean, that is another 2311 driver.
It is, man.
All four drivers had a hand in this race, honestly. Yeah. Corey Heim, Bubba, Reddick, and, of course, Riley Herbst to seal the deal for Tyler Reddick, in my opinion. And we'll get to that, obviously, later on as he gives his post-race comments.
Well,
but, yeah.
One reason I wanted to bring up Tyler Reddick about really no one called this one for two reasons. One, because no one called it. And two, what this this guy has been through from a personal standpoint, he was the least vocal of everybody when it came to that lawsuit. He wasn't saying a damn thing.
He had other things going on in his personal life.
He was more concerned with the life of his baby and the health of his wife. He said, at this lawsuit, man, sorry, FS2. He said, I don't want any business with that. I'm going to just deal with my dang family right now. And then he comes out, leads the last lap. No one called it. 4,000, what'd you say? Plus 4,000?
Plus 4,000, yeah.
And wins this race. And there's not a nicer dude in the paddock than Tyler Reddick, right?
He's one of the greats, without question. And you could also say, yes, he was dealing with personal issues last year, whether it was his wife's health or his baby rookie's health, but he also went winless last year. So he had personal issues. He had business issues. They had conversations. We've talked about this all week in Daytona. They had conversations in the shop talking about how to get better in the offseason. Clearly, Tyler Reddick, this is a great way. You could not have asked to start off 2026 any better. I mean, somebody should ask him. I don't think anybody has yet. If you could do another winless season, but be guaranteed that Daytona 500 win to start the next one, would you do it again?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Dang.
You're immortalized at that point.
You should have been at the press conference, Crash.
I should have. We were there earlier this week. Yeah. We came back, though, to be in these plush studios for our FS2
But
debut.
Cole, with this win, he's automatically into the playoffs, right?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Nope.
Oh!
Not this time. Not anymore. Nope. The chase is back. We're back to our 10-race slate for the playoffs, or the chase now.
Right.
So only points matter. Consistency matters. It's not winning you're in anymore. So Tyler Reddick, keep your foot in the gas.
Right.
And checking the point standings, Tyler Reddick, at least today, earned the most points, which is what they were leading out to do, because now you do get those 15 extra points for a win, and he finished 8th in stage 2, so he did not get very many stage points and still had the most points scored today, which is what NASCAR was trying to do, and they revamped the points coming into the season as well.
Okay, I know for people on the outside looking in, they would think you win the first race of the season, clearly you're the points leader. But you're right. We had qualifying. We had 2 duels. Well, each driver had 1. And so all of those were points-paying potentials. Yes. And so is he the points leader?
Yeah, NASCAR.com points leader Tyler Reddick, 58. Okay. He has a 12-point lead over Joey Logano, who earned 12 stage points today. So here we go, baby. Checking on the standings every week.
Freaking Zane Smith won a stage.
Zane Smith.
He's 4th. Yes. He's 4th in points.
Yeah, let's go. Good for him.
Come on.
Good for him.
Front row motorsports.
Freak Nation, coming up in the show, Tyler Reddick will be in here. We'll hear from Denny Hamlin. Holy smokes. Did you catch that prior to the race, the Denny Hamlin story? We knew the story about his father having the health issues, then the fire, the lawsuit. When did they have this last kid? Was it middle of the season?
Last year.
Right? All this going on. And then freaking, what's his name? The new, the guy with Fox that makes everybody cry. What's his
Tom
name?
Rinaldi.
Tom Rinaldi.
One of the greats of all time.
Yeah, he's the new, who's the
Makes
person that
everybody
made everybody cry? Who's that back in the day? Anyway, the Rinaldi. He did a great story on Denny Hamlin and really what he's been through over the last 3 or 4 months. Like, oh my gosh. Where's my daughter? I want to go hug her right now, man. So Denny Hamlin will be joining us here in the Freak Nation. In the second hour, we've got Austin Hill, and there's a conspiracy theory, Freak Nation, that I think we've got it resolved regarding Alex Bowman. And was it him or wasn't it him slipping on his behind in the snow about 3 or 4 weeks ago? He sets the record. I'm telling you, man, we were so bored going into this season. We were looking for all kinds of things to talk about. And, of course, you spent about 2 segments in the previous shows talking about Alex Bowman slipping, or did he slip on his butt crash? We'll find out here in the Freak
Tease
Nation.
it, Kenny. Tease it.
I've got to say, there are past Daytona 500s, Freak Nation, where it's nap time, man. Wasn't a whole lot of that. Now, I think, and we're going to go to break here in about a minute. We don't need to get into it that deep. But one text, we have huge text threads between all 5 of us. One thing that Cole brought up was with this new generation Gen 7 car, this was the raciest Daytona 500 that I can remember.
Oh, without a doubt. I think by far and away it was the raciest, most entertaining 500 under this current car, which debuted in 2022. Yeah. As Richie pointed out, most leaders with 25, 26. There were 66 lead changes.
Wow.
And those first 2 stages, I mean, were just cinematic. We were going for it. It was just amazing. And then the last final white flag lap was just incredible as well.
It was insane.
Cinematic.
It was insane.
Can you stop it with this stuff?
It was. Come on.
He's a journalist.
You had-
he has big words like
So
that.
you watch it? How did the
Get that?
was that what you were doing? Were you going
Cinematic.
Christopher Nolan, baby.
Yeah.
jeez cinematic? Like my freakware. By the way, go to our YouTube page. You can buy yourself some new freakware. You guys don't know I got the new stuff in, do you?
Got the hats?
I got the hats in and the beanies. Yeah, that's how we roll here in the Freak
Treats
Nation.
after the show tonight.
Freak Nation. His name is Tyler Reddick, and he is now a Daytona 500 champion. And he joins us next right here, SpeedFreaks Pits and the Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined. Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for a professional detailer shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. If you want to blend in, keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Listen, were you forced into getting a solar contract and now you just don't want it anymore? Maybe the solar company misled you. Or is your solar contract buried with hidden fees? Are you not saving the amount of money you thought you would on your energy costs? Don't worry. At the Solar Exit Hotline, we can help you cancel your solar contract, even if the panels are already installed. Our experienced legal team will review your contract and help you cancel it, possibly saving you thousands of dollars. You got to call right now for complete details. So listen, if you're not happy with your solar contract for any reason, we are here to help you cancel it. Call the Solar Exit Hotline now for immediate options to help you exit your solar contract. This call is 100% free.
800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. That's 800-798-9512.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Speed Freaks is sponsored by our good friends at Lucas Oil, Freak Nation. Go to lucasoil.com. That's lucasoil.com. Check out a line of products to keep all of your rides fat and happy. 2-wheel, 4-wheel, speedboat, they got them. Go to lucasoil.com. My name is Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys, Koku Samano, Richard C. Suave, Cody Big Johnson in the house. It's our debut on FS2 tonight. And I believe, according to the guide, we're running up against the repeat of the Daytona 500. We're going to be more entertaining than Tyler Reddick. Yeah, see, I just spoiled it for you. If you're watching it for the first time, Tyler Reddick won the 500. Now stay here with us, all right?
Do you remember when we used to do that?
Yeah.
Which is, I never did this because I hated watching replayed sports, but I know some people who do this, which is they would DVR games, not try to stay off spoilers, and then watch it back later. You remember when we used to do that?
Stupid.
I can never do that.
No,
no way.
No.
Hold on. Our legal counsel does that. Sorry if you're listening now, Stan, because that's what he does.
That's how I was referring to it.
Well,
yeah.
and Stan knows we would get on the phone. My business partner, again, the OG with the Freak Nation, I'd get him on the phone. I'd say, "Do you want to know what? Oh, UCLA did." And he goes, "No, don't say anything. Don't say anything."
Yeah. How can you stay off social media?
Freak Nation coming up in moments. Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin. We might even hear from Michael Jordan joining us here in the Freak Nation. And if you're not familiar with Speed Freaks, Freak Nation, we've been doing this in June. It'll be 26 years. We started on one radio station in Los Angeles, grew to the Freak Radio Network. We were on Speed Channel, ESPN, ESPN2, NBC, and we couldn't be happier to be as part of the Fox network with FS2. It is awesome with Fox covering the NHRA, IndyCar, and, of course, NASCAR the first half of the season. There's not a better fit than the Freaks right here because we cover it all. This isn't just a NASCAR show or a drag race. It's all motorsports. In fact, you saw in the intro.
And we've been doing it for almost 26 years.
Yes. Where you just look behind us. You have James Bubba Stewart's jersey over here. You've got sports cars. You've got IndyCar. You got Ken Block's jersey over here.
Nikki Hayden's gloves.
Nikki Hayden. You got Motorhead over my yeah, that's how we
Jimmy
roll,
Johnson.
Freak Nation. JJ here in the Freak Nation. So, yeah, thank you guys for being a part of this thing. Let's get into some Tyler Reddick. And, again, it's a special win for this dude for so many reasons. We don't need to go over them in depth like we did the first segment when it came to the lawsuit, to the health of his family, to the fact that Michael Jordan has a Daytona 500 champion and LeBron James doesn't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What? So rude. Why are we bringing that up?
Crasher, because, listen, these young happy boys over here, it's like, oh, LeBron James is the greatest basketball player ever.
Oh, no.
Look, I'm going to turn my mic on.
MJ's the
Okay.
GOAT.
no
Really?
way.
You guys aren't freaking
No
LeBron
way.
snorkelers?
No way.
You don't go there?
No
Atta
way.
boy.
We know ball.
Wow.
We know ball. Come on.
Okay, well then, good. I hired you for a reason. Good, all right. I mean, there might be some things we disagree on, but good. All right. So Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player ever, no argument here from the Freaks, has something that LeBron James doesn't. That's why, Crash.
I get it.
You follow me?
I get it. I like to rile you up.
All right, good. Tyler Reddick did not get a win. You ready to roll over there, Cody? Did not get a win. We're going 2025. Did not get a win last year. Didn't have a great year, Freak Nation. It was just pretty silent for this guy. issues with the health of his child and all kinds of things going on. But, man, you talk about a rebound. It's Tyler Reddick here in the Freak Nation.
I never knew when I had the opportunity to race Cup, if I would win Cup races. But when I did, I enjoyed it a lot. And, I had a number of years there where I won multiple races. So to have last year play out the way that it did was it was rough. Obviously, everything else happening outside of the racetrack was not easy to manage as well with my son. And so to get through all that, and here we go, it's 2026, and go race. I definitely worked really hard in the off season, but it's tough when you don't win. You got all these expectations to win multiple races, be for championships, and we didn't really live up to those last year. So we had a lot of hard conversations in the off season on top of everything else that was going on, and to be able to dig down deep and get recentered, reset, if you will, and come into this year. And I mean, yeah, we didn't have the perfect race, but the last stage went really well for us. It was the kind of execution we've been dying to have on the speedways to win, like we did at Talladega a couple years ago. So to be able to do it the way that we did and just be in the mix at the end is everything we could have asked for. I'm just really proud of how honest everyone at 2311 on my team and in the organization was with each other, having the tough conversations to kind of, work this stuff out so that when we get into 2026, we're not trying to fix 2025 in 2026. We're reset, we're ready to go. And
yeah, that's pretty extraordinary. And Denny Hamlin talked about that on Media Day. He also talked about it post-race today that, yes, they're not getting into the details of these conversations, but there were tough conversations. But he said Tyler Reddick went from those difficult conversations to being a pretty damn good note taker and to kind of just doing things on his own in the corner of the shop to mentally refocus. So, yeah, his hard work that he did in the offseason, the short couple of months that is, it paid off. And it's good to see that with this Daytona 500 win.
Again, Tyler Reddick, your 2026 Daytona 500 champion, talking more about this big win, about crossing the finish line this afternoon.
I mean, I crossed the start-finish line first, but in the moment, I'm not looking for, the flashing yellow lights or the green light on the fence. So I'm just, did I win? Did I win? Are you sure you won? It took a couple of minutes to get that verification. But in the moment, cross the start-finish line, I mean, the only time I've ever felt the level of emotions I did in that moment was winning the pole at the Charlotte Roval when Rookie was in the hospital. Just, for me, that was a whole different set of reasons, right? Like everything that my son was going through, our family was going through. But
Tyler Reddick, listen, you start talking about your children. Cole Cusimano, you whenever you get married, you'll understand this. Richie,
Look at Cole. He's like, who says I'm getting married?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, that's right. You can have kids married or not. You're right, exactly. But when you start with our 12-year-old daughter, that's how you get. You guys have seen it. You bring my daughter into this conversation, there's just something that comes over you. And watching Tyler Reddick, I don't know how he got through a freaking sentence talking about Rookie.
Yeah, it was. He got to one point of the press conference. I think that's where that was going, and that's why we clipped it off. Where he kind of went there, but he didn't quite get off the cliff. So he stayed up and he stayed controlled and was able to finish the press conference. So that was good.
Listen, Tyler Reddick, he's got a Daytona 500 trophy, but
the Harley J. Earl can.
There's not a better name for a NASCAR trophy than Harley J. Earl, right?
With a Delta wing on top.
Other than Bubba. But just imagine, and people are tuning into this race, tuning into the news with Tyler Reddick, that have never seen a race, that never heard about this race, and it has everything to do with Michael Jordan. And whether it was being picked to play basketball with Michael Jordan or when he was general manager, owner of teams in the NBA, just the fact that Tyler Reddick was picked by Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, but more importantly, Michael Jordan to run this race car, it's not lost on Tyler Reddick. How's it going? I just thought I'd leave it like that. It's okay, Cody.
Incredible to be able to have him as an owner on a number of levels. But to have someone like that believe in you as a driver, believe in the team, and then support myself and the team the way that he does means the world to us. Again, when it came about me possibly going to 2311 to race there, to have someone like Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin saying, "You're our first pick. You're the guy that we want most." It's like, oh, geez. I mean, again, I don't even think I'd want to race at RCR yet. So, I mean, it's just crazy. But they believed in what I bring to the table. So it's nice to be able to deliver on those things for people like that.
Yeah, it was great to see Tyler bring MJ this insane victory in the Daytona 500. And honestly, I'm ecstatic to see what this does for NASCAR going forward, because obviously you have the 500 winner, they do their media tour the following week, but to have Michael Jordan in victory lane hoisting that trophy and just being a part of the celebration of this big momentous moment in NASCAR, it's going to do wonders. You're going to see them all over Fox Sports. Stephen A. Smith's going to be talking about it. All these sports anchors are going to be just all ingrained in the NASCAR world, and it's going to be, I think, insane for the rest of the season going forward.
Just, again, say what you will about the championship in NASCAR. It's cool, and I know the majority of the drivers say, yeah, NASCAR, I'd rather win a NASCAR championship than Daytona 500. But if they had truth serum, sorry, it's the Daytona 500. I mean, Michael Jordan has the Daytona 500 champion trophy.
If you think about it,
I know we got to break. We got to break in 4, 3, 2, 1. Denny Hamlin coming up next. SpeedFreaks Pits.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
Here's to the Dream Chasers, the Glass Ceiling Breakers, the Minivan Mothers, the Schedule Jugglers, and everyday All-Stars at the top of their game. We see you making moves, taking names, and rewriting the rules to find your own way. To all the women who keep our world running smooth, we keep you on the move.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
For the 2026 season of Speed at Worldwide Technology Raceway are on sale now. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500 and Celebration of 66 Festival, June 6th and 7th. The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Confluence Music Festival, September 11th through 13th. And the NHRA Napa Auto Parts Midwest Nationals, October 2nd through 4th. Save big by going to WWTRaceway.com.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, Speed Freaks is sponsored by General Tire. And there's still some nasty weather out there, Freak Nation. You got yourself a new set of General Tires on the hot rod? Go to GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. Check out a line of tires to keep all of your snappy pets that you carry in the back seat of that old freaking Chevrolet safe on the road. I usually say, family and friends, keep them safe. Yeah. Some of us just like to carry pets.
Let's go with our fur babies for this one.
Some like to carry pets in their back seat. Go to GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com, Freak Nation. Long-time partners with the Freaks, General Tire. All right. So Denny Hamlin, he's won 3 Daytona 500s. And he's got his 4th, but as a team owner. He is part owner with Michael Jordan, with Tyler Reddick. Again, Tyler Reddick, your 2026 Daytona 500 champion. And we want to expand a little bit on the whole Michael Jordan conversation and really what this does for the sport in and of itself. Just the fact that Michael Jordan will be rolling around talking about winning the Daytona 500. And then we'll get into some of the backstory, what's transpired over the last year with this lawsuit, if you're not familiar with it, and really how this sets up NASCAR in a much better place than we thought it would prior to the win of the Daytona 500 with Michael Jordan, Tyler Reddick, and, of course, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin, who had his own grief over the last couple of months, talks about co-ownership with the legend Michael Jordan.
It's big for the sport. I mean, he's the most popular athlete in the world. I don't think there's any disputing that. He loves the sport, and certainly, he goes to a lot of races. Sometimes you don't even see him, and he's there. He makes more races than people know. But he loves this race team, and I. In that same meeting that we had just a few weeks ago with the team, I reminded them about Talladega and how excited he was on pit road. And I was like, do you guys understand the responsibilities that you have, that you have the power to bring joy to Michael Jordan? Like, you have that power. And nobody else can do it. There's nothing else that can bring him the joy that seeing his team can do. And they took it to heart today.
That's awesome. Huge.
It really is.
It is just huge. Hey, you can make a goat happy. Like, basically the world's goat. You can make him happy. Twice now, 3 times now, 4 times now.
So some backstory to this, and you guys can help color this up for me, was this lawsuit between 2311, which is Denny Hamlin, Michael Jordan, Front Row Motorsports, with NASCAR. It was just ongoing for a year and a half, you say?
Ooh.
Okay, long.
It was long.
Too long.
A little bit longer than that. It was long.
And then the offseason, I said, look, it's not going to court because NASCAR does not want to open the books. The owners don't want to open the books. It went to court.
Yeah.
But then I said, it's it's not going to go the distance. And it didn't go the distance because NASCAR acquiesced.
Yeah.
Denny Hamlin, Michael Jordan, Front Row Motorsports, they got what they went for. And frankly, the teams got what benefited from those two teams going to the mat for the entire series. And one thing that Cole brought up last year, towards the tail end of last year, saying, and you can elaborate a little bit, was imagine Michael Jordan getting out of this sport given what he's put in the sport.
Yeah, exactly. Because I felt if they lost this case and
Michael Jordan lost the case.
If Michael Jordan, 2311 FRM lost this case, MJ would definitely not be a part of NASCAR anymore. You know, you don't want to piss him off.
Right.
And thankfully they settled, and he's in the sport still. And what do you know? The first points-paying race back, he's a Daytona 500 champion.
Yeah.
So it could not have worked out any better for MJ in 2311 and then Front Row Motorsports.
And for some people that may not be aware, Michael Jordan, I know you've seen him in some pre-race specials talk about motorsports and growing up as a motorhead, but he's been a team owner for a long time. Longer than just 2311 with Denny Hamlin.
Mm-hmm.
He was a superbike team owner in the 2000s. 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. So, yes, he had a superbike team way back then, but he's always followed NASCAR. He and Denny hooked up, I don't know if it was the end of the 2000s, beginning of the 2010s. Somehow they started playing ball together, and the rest is history. So, yes, this has been a long-time dream of Michael Jordan, and, yeah, he's here to stay. And things are looking really good.
Richie, what this means to the sport, we've already taken it to the max level of, okay, Michael Jordan's a team owner in NASCAR. Mm-hmm. Now, Michael Jordan is a Daytona 500 winner in NASCAR. And the waves, the reverberations that's going to happen outside of the vacuum that we live in, you can't put a number on it. And I can promise you this. He may not say this. In fact, I don't know if he talks, is Jim France.
Oh.
But Jim and Lisa Kennedy France are both going, could we ask for anything better?
Yeah.
We were bad-mouthing these guys 2 months ago. They were bad-mouthing us. And doggone it, I forgot to send this picture. There's a picture with Michael Jordan shaking France's hand, holding that trophy.
Victory Lane, right?
I clocked that immediately when I was watching the post-race coverage, and I said, that's a moment right there, man. That moment right there, I would have loved to have a mic right there and see what Jim France said to Michael Jordan in that moment.
Yep.
And it wasn't just a hug and a congratulations. They spent like a good 30 seconds, chatting with each other. But I put a pin on that. I said, oh, that's fascinating.
Yep.
Can you just like you guys were just talking about everything that happened before, and it just 6 months ago, if you would have said, hey, Michael Jordan's going to be in victory lane after winning the Daytona 500 with Tyler Reddick, who hadn't won a race in all of 2025, who struggled to even make the playoffs, who didn't have a good playoffs whatsoever, would be shaking hands with a man he was suing.
Yep.
Crazy story. And now I'm looking on CNN.com, scroll down a bit, Tyler Reddick wins Daytona 500 for Michael Jordan in 2311 Racing.
There it is.
ESPN.com along the side. You got the NBA All-Star Game, but on the side, Reddick raced the Daytona win in Jordan-owned car. Mm-hmm. All over social media, I've seen Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts putting it out there, the Daytona 500, right? That doesn't happen with anybody else outside of Michael Jordan. So NASCAR has to be smart here and take advantage of this. And use the crossover appeal as a positive. And I was telling you guys before the show, it's like, they got to be careful because it's nice to have Michael Jordan be the face of your sport, but if it's Michael Jordan wins Daytona 500 with Tyler Reddick, right? Well, what does that do for Tyler Reddick, right? Like, it doesn't really sell you on the driver who actually accomplished the feat. So Michael Jordan doesn't do interviews, or else if I were NASCAR, I'd be like, hey, Michael, go and do every single interview with Tyler Reddick. And then that's how we get more popular and take advantage of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, yes, we need to build the brand. We need to be conscious of building the brand. We, as in media, as in NASCAR, the series, needs to be conscious of building the brand of Tyler Reddick. But yes, having Michael Jordan as in, oh yeah, guess what? He's also a part of this. But yes, Tyler needs to be the main story here.
It could not have set up better for NASCAR with Michael Jordan. I'm not saying they're breaking bread and they're their bro hugging and so forth, because there was some freaking vitriol that was spewed from both sides.
So can we do something here real quick then? Like Richie was saying, I wish I knew what they were talking about in Victory Lane. Can we just say what we know? Well, like everything that's wrong. Like, was Jim France saying, hey, I know I still owe you for all those non-chartered races last year. What is my tally now? Because now I owe you a couple million for this Daytona 500.
Oh, I know what it was. We know MJ's got a little cake. He's a little bit of a gambler. So it was. Hey Jim, you know that bet we had on the golf course last week? Pay up, buddy.
Yep.
No, it's probably a backslap coming out of court going, I'm going to win the Daytona 500. And then France goes, I goes, I'll put $1 million on it. You're on. Oh.
Just a simple from MJ, I always win. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
I am the GOAT.
And when we say Jim France, Freak Nation, we're talking about it's Jim France and Lisa Kennedy France.
Lisa France Kennedy.
Gosh, whatever.
I'm just saying.
I know it.
Get it right.
Lisa. Just call her Lisa.
They are the top executives with NASCAR. They are from the lineage of the original France back in the day, and they were the two front people regarding the lawsuit. Granted, they weren't out front, but they're the two people that basically said, nope, we're taking this thing to court. And there they were, hugging in Victory Lane in Daytona. Man.
Again, you couldn't have written this if you tried.
So Crasher and I spent a lot of time there at the track, 3 or 4 days, and then we bolted back here on Saturday. I was here Saturday, you were there Friday. Okay. But so much happened in those 3 or 4 days that we were there. I mean, Tony Stewart, Cletus, Travis Pastrana, Michael Jordan. My God. And speaking of executives, and Tony Stewart, that's next. SpeedFreaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. If you want to blend in, keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
From the labs at Lucas Oil Products, Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment is a multifunctional cleaner plus lubricant. For every fill-up of gas or diesel, add 1 16-ounce can of Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment. 1 bottle can treat a tank of up to 21 gallons. Its special additives allows a better fuel burn to help increase your miles per gallon. Expect longer engine life, longer oil life, cleaner exhaust, and less fuel consumption. Lucas Oil, it works.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
Tickets for the 2026 season of Speed at Worldwide Technology Raceway are on sale now. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500 and Celebration of 66 Festival, June 6th and 7th. The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Confluence Music Festival, September 11th through 13th. And the NHRA Napa Auto Parts Midwest Nationals, October 2nd through 4th. Save big by going to WWTRaceway.com.
Are you worried about your taxes? Okay, so I'm talking to those of you out there that have not filed in a few years with the IRS or state. It's time to get worried, and here's why. The IRS is getting back from their own COVID lockdown, and they're hiring more enforcers, and they're going to come after people that owe taxes. So if you're a 1099 worker, and maybe you just plain forgot to file your taxes, you need to call the professionals right now at the Tax Helpline. They are experts at knowing the tax regulations, and their goal is to help you pay as little as possible. Call right now and get a 100% free tax evaluation. Remember, before the IRS knocks on your door, knock on our door. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, make this free call right now.
Call Texas 321 now at 800-808-9443. 800-808-9443. That's 800-808-9443.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
So, Crasher and yours truly, we spent about 3 or 4 days there at the Daytona 500 doing so many things, man. Partying with Richard Childress, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Cletus McFarlane, Smoke, Travis Pastrana. What else did we do?
Barely slept.
Yeah, man. That was gnarly.
We did not get a lot of sleep, but we got a lot of content, a lot of great conversation, and a couple beers.
Crasher was trying to take off Friday afternoon to get the heck home, but you know what was happening is the Thunderbirds were there practicing. And how long was your delay?
Well, I was sitting at the Daytona airport, and come on, you have to know that one of the nation's biggest sporting events. Okay, yes, the Olympics are going on, but you have to know that right in your backyard of this airport is the Daytona 500. I'm just shocked that some pilots apparently didn't know that. My pilot comes on and says, just to let you know what's going on, we are under a delay. We've been instructed to stay here because apparently the Thunderbirds are practicing something. And I'm like, wait, you don't know what's going on? You don't know that there's a racetrack right over there? Whatever. So, yes, we were waiting to take off for about 20 minutes. It wasn't as long as they had anticipated, but it was 20 minutes.
One of the highlights of the weekend, well, the week for us and everybody there was the Friday night truck race. And typically what happens over the last many, many years was you go the ARCA race running on General Tires, and then you go to the truck race. But what's transpired in the last few years is the ARCA series had so many accidents that it delayed the truck race to where we wouldn't get out of there, like big deal with the media, till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning trying to gather all the interviews and so forth with the truck race because they were so dang long. And the trucks had their own issues with accidents. But I would be curious, and I'm not going to compare it to the Daytona 500, but I am going to compare it to the O'Reilly series on Saturday. The popularity of that race, what those numbers were, at least for the first 10, 15 minutes until Cletus went out, of the eyeballs that were watching that race with Travis Pastrana, Tony Stewart, and Cletus McFarlane. And, oh, by the way, a number of drivers running for a freaking championship for the truck series. And being on the grounds for that and being able to cover Cletus McFarlane and Tony and Travis, it was so fun to be on pit road, just seeing it happen. I'm looking around going, this is a freaking truck race? What the heck's going on? And if you look at our intro, Cletus's relationship with Travis Pastrana, they were running the same team, right?
Yes.
Right? Same team, Nice Motorsports. The consultation that Cletus was having with Smoke and about running certain lines of the track and so forth, a dude that hadn't run NASCAR in many, many years, it was just fun to watch these personalities interact and then the fans watch it on top of it. And the anticipation of this race, people watching this race, the media center, and, of course, people in the state. I've never seen a truck race this dang crowded.
That is very true.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys watched it from home. I was there in the middle of the action. What did it look like on TV?
I know the hype was maybe the most hyped like undercard race I've ever seen. Right. And then somebody actually pointed this out on Twitter too, and this is a great point, which is they brought up the following on Instagram for Tony Stewart, for Travis Pastrana, for Cletus McFarland, and Tony Breininger, who did not make the race, did not qualify for the race.
Oh, that's right.
In terms of their followers on Instagram, if you combine them together,
the four of them,
the four big names were probably higher than the entire combined total of all 41 Cup starters. They didn't they didn't actually do the math, right? Like I'd have to do the math, but like just go look, Cole. Bring it up right now on your phone. Do it. Do it.
Wait.
Do it right now. I'm telling you.
All three.
Go look up how many followers on Instagram Travis Pastrana has.
Let's just roll with it. Let's just go with it.
It's a bit, Cole. Join the dang bit, okay? Look it up.
I don't want to lose this tweet. Do I got to bring this
No,
up?
don't.
You can switch. You can switch. Cole, do I need to tell you how to use your phone?
All right.
I'm just trying to get Cole relaxed in this chair,
FS2,
Richie. Now you're throwing it.
FS2, I'm sorry. I like to yell. I like to yell.
All right. Travis Pastrana has 680.4 thousand followers on X/Twitter.
Hold on.
No, that's Instagram, dummy. Go to Instagram.
Instagram? Oh, wow. Now I'm really...
Do you even have an account on Instagram, Cole?
Travis Pastrana has 1.9 million.
Thank you, Cody, for doing the job that Cole couldn't do.
And Cletus McFarland has like 5 million between his two counts.
Okay.
Breininger had 1.3, I believe.
Yeah.
So 8.3.
And who am I missing?
Tony.
I don't know Tony's. Sorry.
Yeah, and the most followed NASCAR Cup Series driver is probably, I don't know, probably Chase Elliott. He's probably got under 1 million. Maybe Kyle Larson under 1 million.
Kyle Busch is just under 1 million, I believe.
Yeah.
Because I was doing something with his account today, so it's like 945,000, I believe.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're talking about.
Got
How
it.
important the truck race is, how big the names were. Bigger than the actual Daytona 500, which is wild. Wow. And unfortunately, it went to hell in a handbasket really quickly.
It did.
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
it?
Thanks to Mr. 5 million.
4 laps? 4 laps it took him to wreck?
4 or 6? 6, 7.
It was 7.
Almost
right.
7. We'll give him some credit there.
So it was
All
6, 7.
Yes.
Again, humble brags. We've been doing this for 26 years almost. So we got pages and pages of humble brags that we can drop on you, Freak Nation. We will. And again, FS2 for the first time here on Sunday night, Freak Nation. Every Sunday night, don't forget, 7 p.m. Pacific and 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on FS2, Freak Radio Network, and YouTube for the second hour. Don't forget, Official Speed Freaks will continue on with our second hour. Austin Hill coming up, Alex Bowman, and more. Be sure to go to our YouTube page at Official Speed Freaks and Speed Freaks Podcast. Apple, Spotify, anywhere you download your podcast, you can download Speed Freaks.
I have one request going into the second hour. Can we please talk about the IndyCar spots?
Yes, we will.
They so strategically dropped them pre-race Daytona, Alex Palou, and our absolute favorite Will Power.
Yep.
We
will talk about that.
Okay.
All right. To back up just a second, the humble brag that I'm going to drop on you is Tony Stewart's been coming to Freak Nation for almost 25 years. And the personalities on this show and the personality of Tony Stewart matched up like this out of the gate. Crap starters to begin with. And the relationships has just freaking blossomed over the years. And now that he's a new dad, I'm giving him advice on how to take. Listen, I'm the one that talked him into, and I can say this on FS2 because it's clinically correct. I'm the one that talked Tony Stewart into circumcising. Oh. No, excuse me, not circumcising. Oh my God.
Oh man!
And we're done. See you later.
See you later. To cutting the umbilical cord of the birth of his son.
Oh my God!
Where the heck did that come from, man?
Cutting? A cut's a cut's a cut.
Okay. Let's don't dwell on that, Freak Nation. Let's don't get kicked off the air the first time on FS2. Well, at least I used the proper word, right?
Yeah.
So, Crash and I get to the track, and Tony Stewart calls us over, and we're talking to him about a number of things, and then he says something, I'm just hoping I see one more executive with NASCAR, and I hope that TV crews are there to catch the interaction. And I thought, who's he talking about here? And then all of a sudden I went, oh, yeah. And Tony Stewart, when he went into the press conference to, again, I'm here, I'm in the truck race, here's my sponsors and so forth. Bob Pockras with Fox Sports asked him about this because it's out there. This is public knowledge that there are a certain executive that's still with NASCAR was very critical of a series that Tony Stewart and our good friend started.
Ray Evernham.
Ray Evernham started, SRX series. It came out in the court papers. And Bob Pockrass's tweet regarding that instance with Tony Stewart, Cole?
Yes. So Bob Pockrass for Fox Sports asked Tony Stewart if he had crossed paths with Steve O'Donnell in the garage since being at the track in Daytona.
Steve O'Donnell is now the bigwig. He took over basically for Phelps,
yes,
right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Stewart's response, I have not had the pleasure yet. Does he want to? I'm going to do my deal. If I run into Steve O'Donnell, then he'll have to deal with that part. I'm going to do me. I don't really care what he does this week.
That was to the entire media center.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Smoke's back. We love it.
Yes.
Steve O'Donnell was not very kind in some of these texts that were released in the lawsuit. And he was bad-mouthing SRX.
In the depositions and or pre-depositions, just some of the facts that came out. Because I know a lot of the texts were not allowed to be used as official evidence. Like Steve Phelps, who is no longer with NASCAR because of some of the material in these texts, those texts were not allowed to be used. So is that the same with Steve O'Donnell and his SRX threats?
Yes. It took that instance for me to go, duh. That's who it is. That's who Tony was referring to about it, a certain executive. And who knows if he saw Steve O'Donnell or not, but man, it was vintage Tony, Freak Nation. Vintage Tony. All right, man, this is the first hour of the Freaks on FS2, our debut. I can still see that we're actually on the air. They haven't kicked us off with me talking about freaking, oh my goodness. Scissors. There we go.
You just talked about scissors.
But we also do a second hour of Freak Nation, and it continues on official Speed Freaks on YouTube. Be sure and go over there. Austin Hill, Alex Bowman. IndyCar dropped some things on us that we're going to talk about. It's a big second hour of the Freaks, FS2. Thank you guys. We'll do it again next week. More Freaks coming up on the Freak Radio Network and on official Speed Freaks on YouTube.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Next to your vehicle's engine, your transmission is the most important component of your car. If it's not properly maintained, your car may not shift properly. By adding Lucas Transmission Fix to your transmission, it cleans and lubricates sticking valves for proper shifting, renews worn bands to stop slipping, stops seal leaks, will not void new car warranties, contains no harmful solvents. Lucas Transmission Fix. It works.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Tickets for the 2026 season of Speed at Worldwide Technology Raceway are on sale now. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500 and Celebration of 66 Festival, June 6th and 7th. The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Confluence Music Festival, September 11th through 13th. And the NHRA Napa Auto Parts Midwest Nationals, October 2nd through 4th. Save big by going to WWTRaceway.com.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
Here's to the Dream Chasers, the glass ceiling breakers, the minivan mothers, the schedule jugglers, and everyday all-stars at the top of their game. We see you making moves, taking names, and rewriting the rules to find your own way. To all the women who keep our world running smooth, we keep you on the move.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Lucas Oil Studios and riding on a dope set of General Tires, it's Speed Freaks, Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys, Richie, Cole, and Cody. Big Johnson. This isn't a show, it's a takeover, no rules, no limits, just speed, smoke, and straight talk. Strap in, Freak Nation! This is Speed Freaks!
We already won. We already won. Where's the smoke at? Yeah.
Second hour of the Freaks. Hopefully, you fine folks went from FS2 over to Official Speed Freaks on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, Instagram. Are we there on all those other platforms there, Richard C?
Yes.
Attaboy. And of course,
I had to calm down. I got a little angry in the last segment.
I can tell, man. Settle down there, Skipjack.
Too fired up.
And of course, the Freak Radio Network, which, by the way, Freak Nation, podcast drops every Sunday night. You can download it. Spotify, Apple, and of course, all of your other outlets where you get your friendly podcasts, the Speed Freaks podcast. Coming up this hour, Freak Nation, Austin Hill, your O'Reilly Auto Parts winner, pole sitter and winner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did the double.
Oh, yeah.
We're running those ECR engines for RCR. Mm-hmm. He'll be joining us this hour. There's a conspiracy going on. I think we've got to clear it up. I'm not sure who brought this up. Was it you, Richie?
I did.
With
yes.
Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman fell on his butt. Maybe. Was it him? Back in the snow days. Oh, that's about 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
Superstorm firm.
And we caught up with Alex Bowman while we were there hanging out in Daytona Beach. Okay. And found out if that was him who fell on his butt with a broom. Who walks out in the snow with a broom? Well, I find out. Mm-hmm. All right. Details, Freak Nation. Details, baby. Tyler Reddick, your 2026 Daytona 500 champion. More importantly, for the series and the sport and for all of motorsports, Michael Jordan is now a 2025 champion. Michael Jordan, 2026 champion. Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin, of course, the owners of 2311, who Tyler Reddick drives for. And you're right, man. All 4 of those cars, Corey Haim, Denny Hamlin.
Yep. No, well, it's Corey Haim, Bubba Wallace,
Right.
Tyler Reddick,
right.
and my favorite, Riley Herbst.
Right. All had something to do with Tyler Reddick.
Cole has a rant ready for Riley Herbst. I know he's chomping at the bit.
Do we want
I'm stewing.
Do we want to lose viewers out of the gate? They're going to go Riley.
Why would we lose? What do you mean?
I mean, if you're going to rail it,
no one wants to hear about him, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Wow. Wow.
Poor Riley. Y'all are haters.
I guess we're not going to have.
No, I like Riley.
I do too. Cole Cusimano. You can email him to Cole Cusimano.
You're all fronting over here. I don't know. We've had these conversations before. I'm pretty sure on air too.
Yes.
Hey, evidently, and again, I am so in the minority when it comes to this, because I think it's another element when it comes to racing. But Denny Hamlin talked about it, fuel saving when it comes to NASCAR Cup Series racing. More often than not, you hear people griping about it, bitching and moaning about it. I don't have a problem with it because it's just another element of racing for me.
Did you see Stage 3? You were doing a lot of editing around that time.
Good time to do it. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I did like 50 laps.
It was probably, that was that instance where it's like, you're right. It was the instance where I wasn't editing going. It was more just looking at the screen.
That's when there were not lead changes. That's when it was 3 by 3 by 3 by 3.
Well, yeah, there were 3
row?
wide. Yep. Yep. So that's that 66 lead change total.
Okay.
Again,
okay.
It's maybe the positive side is that when you can go down and grab a nap.
You can get good photos.
You can go
if you're
grab
a
some
photographer.
lunch. What?
Good photos if you're a photographer.
What the hell does that mean?
If you're a sports photographer at the track, it's a good photo opportunity.
Oh, to get a bunch of...
They're
yeah.
3 wide.
Okay, got it.
It's a cool visual.
So what's the problem with... and I'm not a novice, you happy bastards that are out there. I'm not a novice when it comes to watching motorsports. But I don't have a problem with fuel saving. Because NASCAR is what it is.
Yes, I agree with that. I'm all for races playing out naturally, and part of that is fuel conservation, fuel mileage races. But if you saw B.J. McLeod's interview following, I think it was qualifying. Oh, no, it was the duels. They were fuel saving in that race, too. And he said there's no problem with fuel saving for the 1.5 mile races, road courses. But when you're on these super speedways,
right,
you're doing the sport and the competition a disservice by not racing 100%. And you saw that on display in the third stage.
Okay, now explain what he means by that. You're doing it a disservice. I know what it means, but when you're doing it a disservice.
Richie brought this up pre-show. It's the equivalent of when the cars at Talladega and Daytona would ride single file against the wall like a 40-car train just to ride around, save fuel, stay out of trouble. It's the equivalent of that, but they're running 3 wide, double wide.
And they're at about what percentage of power?
They were going 50% throttle.
Yeah.
55% throttle.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Which then led us to the conversation, hold on a second. That's not racing. I mean, there's fuel save to try to make it to the end of a race where you have to, whether it's IndyCar or NASCAR or some sports cars, where you have to lift off the throttle and you have to just baby it. There's a whole science to it in order to get yourself to the finish line. That's not what this was. This was, like you talked about, Cole, and you could probably better explain this than me. This was a group of Toyotas and or a group of Fords specifically saying, yeah, we're going to back off and we're going to force the entire field to back up just so we can kind of tinker around and wait until our next pit stop. That's different. Yeah. That's a different fuel saving.
Right. And you know what? It's a little bit of manipulation, too, for the race,
yes,
which goes to the new wording for the 100% rule that NASCAR had implemented. So back when they had the playoffs, they had the semifinal race at Martinsville, and there was a new rule made, the 100% rule, to prevent race manipulation from manufacturers and teams, affecting the results of the race.
So how is this not manufacturer manipulation?
Exactly. So the ruling or the wording changed from 100% rule to race manipulation. So they deemed,
come on,
and that was for the drafting track races because they don't deem going half throttle race manipulation. But I think the case can be made here today that maybe so, because you saw other drivers in the field like Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano getting pissed off that they weren't racing.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a good point too, because talking about what happened in Martinsville back in 2024 and the race manipulation to get certain guys in the playoffs. Well, that was happening at Daytona today too, because who were the 3 cars up front leading the pack, going back and forth? Mm-hmm. It was 2 2311 guys and a Joe Gibbs and another Joe Gibbs Toyota.
That's manufacturer manipulation.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I can almost guarantee you that Steve O'Donnell and the rest of the like aren't going to do anything about it.
Well, I think they might actually, just only because the fans have been crying about this for a long time now, but now you're seeing more drivers come forward, like BJ McLeod, Brad Keselowski, Joe Logano, all these guys in the field that aren't okay with it. So maybe once the drivers start speaking their mind on it more, that the sport will change their ways.
That's the perfect transition. Cody, go and get the Denny Hamlin ready, because Denny Hamlin. I want to put the context behind this. Denny Hamlin was asked specifically about the fuel saving, and he was asked, "How in the world are we going to fix this? How do you fix it?"
There's a way, but we're gonna have to increase the speeds by a lot. You're gonna have to make it to where handling matters. That's going to spread the field. That's going to make it to where we're not, it'll look a little more like racing from the past. But as long as their insurance company's okay with it, you're going to have to speed up the cars, because right now we're so planted in the racetrack that we can just run in this really tight pack. And one of the suggestions is, that we talked about just a few days ago, is come here next year in the Clash. Let a few of us come up with a package that we think you won't see any fuel saving. You're just going to see people hanging on. That would be the only fix.
Good. Let's do it. The only weird thing about what he said, and I kind of get it, is that as long as their insurance company is okay with it, it's like, oh God, really? Really? But yes, let's do it. The sign behind Denny Hamlin in that bit right there, Speed Weeks. It's not fuel saving weeks, it's Speed Weeks. Let's show the Speed Freaks your Speed Weeks. Let's get speed on. I mean, it's just like, it makes no sense to me.
I have no problem with it, but I guess I'm in the minority the way you guys keep complaining about it.
Well, typically, I don't mind fuel saving, in the sense of you're not affecting an entire pack of cars. You're just trying to get your ass to the end of the race in order to take a win. And you and your crew chief have manipulated your fuel in a sense that you're just going to be on fumes to the checkered flag. That, to me, is just kind of an engineering marvel.
Okay, then why wouldn't, if the Fords are looking, nothing in front of them are Toyotas, why haven't the Fords had that conversation going, all right, at this part of the race, if there's Toyota or Chevys in front of us, this is when they're going to start manipulating the race and trying to influence where we go with this race at the time, conserve fuel. Why don't the Fords get together and say, screw this, man, and work the way around?
Because there's no room to do so. You're already three wide. There is no place to go out without endangering the field.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
4 wide, baby.
Yeah, it wasn't racing. Cody is a longtime dirt fan. It's the 4 wide salute that they do at dirt tracks.
Yes.
That's what that was for 60 laps today.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Really good comparison.
That's when I was turned on the Olympics. I was watching some bobsled.
Oh, that's when you saw Simona de Silvestro.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, yeah. Shout out to her. Yeah.
Team Italy.
Yep. Freak Nation, we were going to get to the bottom of Alex Bowman's controversy when it comes to a conspiracy theory that's out there. Also, Austin Hill. He'll be joining us here in the Freak Nation. Crasher is dying to talk about the willpower willing commercial.
I'm willing to wait, but not much longer.
More freaks next.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for a professional detailer shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Listen, were you forced into getting a solar contract and now you just don't want it anymore? Maybe the solar company misled you. Or is your solar contract buried with hidden fees? Are you not saving the amount of money you thought you would on your energy costs? Don't worry. At the Solar Exit Hotline, we can help you cancel your solar contract, even if the panels are already installed. Our experienced legal team will review your contract and help you cancel it, possibly saving you thousands of dollars. You got to call right now for complete details. So listen, if you're not happy with your solar contract for any reason, we are here to help you cancel it. Call the Solar Exit Hotline now for immediate options to help you exit your solar contract. This call is 100% free.
800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. That's 800-798-9512.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation. This segment brought to you by good friends at Lucas Oil. Go to lucasoil.com. Check out a line of products to keep your two wheels, your four wheels on the road, fat and happy, man. lucasoil.com from the Lucas Oil Studios. Proud partners of the Freaks for 25 years. All right, Austin Hill. Speaking of running on some Lucas Oil, Austin Hill running for RCR. Lucas Oil was partners with Lucas Oil for many, many years and continues on to be a strong partner with them. Austin Hill, dude, is just unstoppable when it comes to super speedway, specifically Daytona. 4 out of the last 5 years, I believe. Yeah, 4 out of the last 5 years he's won in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. I caught up with him just prior to the race. We talked about a number of things, including being compared to Dale Earnhardt Sr. Here's your winner from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Daytona race, Austin Hill with the Freaks. And we've talked about this. Being able to compartmentalize joy, happiness versus work mode. You're pretty good at that at such a young age. When did that start?
Yeah, that's a great question. I started racing when I was 6 years old, and there for a while, I would be out playing with my friends and all at the racetrack. At the racetrack, you need to focus on racing. You don't need to be out playing around with all the other drivers. You need to focus on what you're doing. And I'm like, all right, well, at 10 years old, I'm like, all right, I want to race and I want to be a race car.
That's not normal, Austin, at 10 years old. That's not normal, man.
I'm like, I want to be a race car driver. I want to make it to NASCAR. So I fully committed to just, when I'm at the racetrack, it is all hands on deck. Going over film, looking at any type of data that I need to look at, talking to the crew chief, the engineer. I'm fully locked in when I'm here at the racetrack on Fridays and Saturdays. Now, when I leave the garage area and I'm done with my practice or qualifying or whatever, I still make time for the family and I kind of get my mind off of it for a little bit. But when I walk into this garage area, it's game on.
Talk about where you are now. Again, we don't need to go back into your freaking history, but the people that, whether it's you or Richard or the people you've surrounded yourself with, how responsible are they for your career outside of your driving and being adept to actually running a race car?
Yeah, that's a great question. Really, I would say back when I was running in the truck series, I wasn't running full time. It was family owned operation, all those things. And it took until I was 2019, I'd say, is about the time that it really kind of turned on for me, where I surrounded myself with some great people, with Mike Grieche, everybody at Hattori Racing Enterprises when I was running on the Truck Series, and surrounding myself with those group of guys and gals that were over there really kind of formed me into where I am today. And then, running that for that organization for 3 years, and then transferring into the NASCAR Rally Auto Parts Series and getting with RCR from day one, being with RCR and Richard Childress and everyone that's a part of this organization. I just knew right away that this is where I wanted to be. I knew that this was home for me. It's a family. And, outside of just needing to perform and drive a race car and do all the things for your sponsors, and when I'm here racing for RCR, I feel like I have a purpose in racing, and I think that's just because RCR, they're just old backwoods country boy style race team, and that's just how I was raised and grew up. And everyone says you got to get with the times, but RCR shows that you don't have to technically get with the times. You can stay in the 70s, 80s, 90 kind of time zone and be successful doing it. So, like I said, I think surrounding myself with everyone at RCR, Richard Childress, Judy, Mike Verlander, just everyone that's involved with this organization. Danny Lawrence on the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, he's our manager. Just surrounding yourself with good people creates good results, and that's why we run as well as we do.
You talk about the grit, and a Richard Childress driver is pretty unique for the most part. You, Jesse, Kyle, Austin, and the way you guys race. You're not out there to make friends. In fact, you got your haters, but I don't believe it's intentional. But to me, it's the Richard Childress way.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you obviously have the fans and certain teams and all that may not like Richard Childress racing. Maybe they were never a fan of RCR, so you come over to RCR and you're immediately hated, right? But
without even turning the wheel, you're right, exactly. RCR, hate him.
Yeah, but then on the flip side of it, you have your die-core RCR fans that were there when Dale Earnhardt Sr. was here and all those things, and that's really all that any of us on the 2, the 21, the 3, or the 8 cares about. It's all we care about is the die-hard fans that we have. Yeah, we're going to go out there and we're going to make some people mad, but who else in this garage area doesn't do the same thing? Like, everyone is out for themselves. Everyone in racing is very selfish. We want to go out there and we want to win races for our 21 team. We don't care about helping XYZ, car number. We're here to win for our race team, and we don't care what it takes to get to that point. So, yeah, there's going to be some hurt feelings on the racetrack when we do that, but we're totally fine with it.
You talk about other drivers, and they may have outside influences on how they drive and their style of driving. Do you mold yourself after one of those drivers from the 70s or 80s that you can think of?
Man, it's hard to really say that you drive like a certain driver. I mean, everyone drives so much different. I would love to say that I have a little bit of a mixture of certain drivers. I'm not even the one that actually said this. Richard Childress himself had said this in an interview one time or something, that he thought that I had a little bit of Dale Earnhardt Sr. in me. So that's really cool to hear from your owner to say something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to sit here and say that, yeah, I drive like Dale Earnhardt Sr. or whatever. I mean, he won 7 championships, won all these races. I'm nothing to what he was able to accomplish in NASCAR. So I'm really just trying to make a name for myself, be Austin Hill, and hopefully someday down the road, you or somebody else is talking to a driver and they're like, were you like somebody in the 2020 era, and somebody says Austin Hill, that'd be really cool.
25 years ago this week in Daytona, Dale Earnhardt passed away. Do you remember where you were when you got the news with that?
Yeah, I was I don't even remember how old I was. I think I was 6 years old, maybe 7. Anyways, I was around that age. We were actually in Colorado snow skiing, and when the Daytona 500 came on, we went out early that morning to go snow ski, and I wanted to come in early. You know, at 6 years old, I'm like, I want to watch the Daytona 500. So we go out early, snow ski, come back in early to watch the start of it. And we watched the whole race start to finish. And when the race ended and the wreck happened, we just figured, okay, I mean, from our vantage point, watching on TV, yeah, it looked like a hard hit, but we thought everything was fine. And then we learned, I want to say later that evening, that, of what happened. So it was wild in the moment how it all went down. And for someone at that age, with me only being 6 years old, to kind of understand what just happened. And I think it took me a little while to kind of understand it, just being that young. But yeah, it was, I was growing up a Jeff Gordon fan, but I never was like one of those guys that were like,
those are fighting words, brother. Whoa.
I was never one of those like, I'm a Jeff Gordon fan, so I hate Dale Earnhardt Sr. I was always like, I'm a Jeff Gordon fan, but if Gordon was to wreck out, I would kind of root for Sr. to win the race. Like, I never was that way to the left or right. You know,
it's like I'm going to cheer for the Cowboys and then the Commanders. What?
No. I know. So that's just how I was at a young age, growing up watching it. And so when that happened, I was like very devastated of it, just because of what he brought to the sport. And even at the time, obviously, I didn't understand what all he brought to the sport. Now that I'm older and I race for Richard Childress Racing and just see all everything that he was able to bring to NASCAR, just the legacy that he has and how it still lives on 25 years later, it is insane to me. Just that outpour of fans that we have that still celebrate Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Freak Nation, Austin Hill was asked, I believe, in the post-race press conference about, bro, with all this domination that you have at Daytona in a O'Reilly Auto Parts Series car, why not the 500? Why not the Daytona 500? Bottom line, the amount of money it takes to run a race car just for this one race. A certain driver who did make the series or did make the race needed $1.5 million just to run the Daytona 500. That's it. Just one race. Gives you an idea, Freak Nation. IndyCar makes a move, and Alex Bowman, conspiracy theorist, they're out there. It's coming up. Speed Freaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
Here's to the Dream Chasers, the Glass Ceiling Breakers, the Minivan Mothers, the Scheduled Jugglers, and everyday All-Stars at the top of their game. We see you making moves, taking names, and rewriting the rules to find your own way. To all the women who keep our world running smooth, we keep you on the move.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
For the 2026 season of Speed at Worldwide Technology Raceway are on sale now. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500 in celebration of 66 Festival, June 6th and 7th. The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Confluence Music Festival, September 11th through 13th. And the NHRA Napa Auto Parts Midwest Nationals, October 2nd through 4th. Save big by going to WWTRaceway.com.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, this segment brought to you by good friends at General Tire. Go to GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com to check out a line of tires to keep that F-250. What about that big old fat freaking 64 Stang? You want some shiny, great smelling General Tires on there? Go to GeneralTire.com. GeneralTire.com. Mike LaRocco.
Oh, old days of Supercross.
You know what? The fun never stops here in the Freak Nation. Happy President's Day, right? That's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. No school.
We'll take a little day off, maybe not.
Yeah,
Got it.
Nope, not us.
Then IndyCar rolls into Phoenix. That's where we're based, Freak Nation.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to roll into Phoenix Raceway, do a little testing for a couple of days.
They're already here.
They are.
Yeah.
This is true because I saw it with my own eyes.
Yes.
Not only on Friday, I texted you guys, I saw the IndyCar entourage of haulers coming down my way on the 101 here in Phoenix, including the AMR safety team, among other things. And then just on my way here to the Lucas Oil Studios today, I saw a Team Penske hauler headed out towards Phoenix Raceway. So.
Well, yours truly, we'll all be there hanging out, bagging interviews, slapping
Tuesday,
people
right?
around. Tuesday, yep, sure will.
And then the fans, it's open. The Al Unser, what are they calling it? The Al Unser Jr. or it's the Unser family celebration?
Unser Family IndyCar Open Test?
Yeah, it's so Wednesday is for the fans in the
God
name
bless.
of Unser. Ooh,
So that's
God
happening on
bless
Tuesday
that
and Wednesday. We'll be out there for that. But I bring that up because Will Power will be out here. He'll be flying new colors, running for Andretti Autosport. But more importantly, Crasher, he released a new, Fox, our friends at Fox and Fox Sports, who, of course, will be carrying all of the IndyCar races, released a new spot for Wills.
Yes, they did. And we decided to dub it in this spot. We all watched it a couple times on social media this morning. IndyCar on Fox. Fox Sports, brilliant at dropping the Alex Palou spot and the Will Power spot pre-Daytona 500 hype. So this is going on early in the morning, but everybody in our world at least has racing on their mind. So this is the perfect time to drop these spots. The Will Power spot is all about will. I mean, anything that the word will can be is what that spot is. And a part of it is a billboard that says Will's Wills. And there's a phone number on there. Thank you, Agent somebody.
Agent Stewart.
Agent Stewart, oh my gosh, on X, for actually calling the phone number and then shouting out to us on X saying, hey, have you called this number? It's hilarious. So we did. And we have kind of remixed the spot with what Will Power's voicemail is for Will's Wills.
Hi, you've reached Will from Will's Wills and Testaments. I can't take your call right now because I'm willfully ignoring the phone. If you're calling to make a will, contest a will, or you're simply willing to talk wills in general, congratulations, you've come to the right will. If you're calling for that other will, the handsome one that drives an IndyCar, I'm willing to confirm you can catch him on Fox all season long.
Absolutely brilliant. If you're calling about that handsome Will, oh my gosh.
How does that? I didn't see the Alex below.
It's basically a room full of sloths at a grocery store, and he comes in wanting to buy milk, and because we don't have that spot, right? Okay,
we do not.
Okay, so it's basically they slowed down everything in Alex Pillow's world.
Got it.
And he comes in at his full speed to get a Indy 500 jug of milk, but it's just too slow for him. So by the time he's like patiently waiting, and then he swipes his credit card really fast, and it goes straight into him racing and how he prefers his world.
But it doesn't compete with Will's Wills.
No way.
Right?
No, I think this one is the best one by far.
Yeah.
Because what's better than just willpower himself? Like 20 willpowers.
Yeah.
I mean, that was amazing. You got the double birds in there too.
Yes.
This and I mean, just the attention to detail. You mentioned the numerology on the billboards, and just the fact that you can call that number and you get a voicemail from Will Power.
Who does that?
Is so amazing.
Yes.
IndyCar is knocking it out the park. I love it.
Yes, that phone number was legit. Thank you, Agent Stewart, for figuring that out. But yes, if you look at that billboard again, we'll play it again. There's a 71 in the top left of the billboard. Oh, what's that for? 71 polls, the most in the IndyCar series. Now, the phone number I'm still trying to decipher. 213 is an LA area code, so that doesn't mean anything in the phone number. But 465, that's the loop, the 465 around the Indianapolis area. But then what is the rest of the number? 8689? I don't know what the 86 is or the 89. But there's a 71. Did you see that? 71. Oh, yeah, baby. Right there. And it says P1.
Oh, P1. Yeah.
P1 71.
That's awesome.
So good.
Crasher, you said something to me as we were walking out of the media center Thursday night where you said, well, and the IndyCar series starts in 2 weeks. I went, whoa. Is that right?
Yeah. Coincidentally, on Will Power's birthday.
Oh. That's just 2 weeks away. Usually we're still waiting until, middle of March. It's like.
It's here.
Whoa. Trucks running at St. Pete, Freak Nation.
Featuring IndyCar legends.
That's right, yeah.
Keithy, James Hinchcliffe.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be bitchin'.
But more importantly, the double coming to Phoenix in 3 more races, right? Atlanta, Vegas. No, how's it go?
Phoenix
Atlanta,
is before Vegas.
Coda,
I think it's Coda, yeah.
And then Phoenix, and then
Then
Vegas,
Vegas,
right?
yep.
Okay. The double, where the IndyCar race will run before the O'Reilly Auto Parts race on Saturday afternoon
Okay, so
at
time
Phoenix
out.
Raceway.
So we've got, so that'll be the second IndyCar race because St. Pete will be March 1st. Okay, yeah. And then the 7th and 8th weekend with NASCAR is IndyCar's second weekend. So IndyCar doesn't have time off. They go St. Pete, Phoenix, and then straight to Arlington, right? Or is there a week off before Arlington, which is Dallas?
Sounds great.
I'm looking it up right now. Let's find out, shall we? We go March 1st, March 7th, and then, Sunday, March 15th. So they have 3 races in a row to kick off the season.
Love it.
I do too.
More of that for IndyCar.
Yes.
Featuring 2 new additions to the schedule this year, which is awesome.
Right. Crasher, great point that I was going to make about 16 seconds ago that I can't remember what the hell I was going to say about IndyCar. Holy smoke. Oh, here it is. Do we know, granted, there was only 2 small tests with a few cars prior to this week, but do we know if things have changed with the aerodynamics of the IndyCar car that will give us a better race than the last time they were here in Phoenix?
That's the whole point of these two tests.
Okay.
No. Actually, they're going on the third test now. What we will see on
But we don't
Tuesday
know
and
from
Wednesday.
those first two tests.
Oh, they collected plenty.
But you
of
haven't
data.
heard anything.
I haven't asked either.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, I haven't asked anybody. But, yes, they've had – so the first test was with, Scott Dixon and Alexander Rossi. That was almost immediately. That was just a few days after the Cup cars were here in November. So that was nothing but a tire test. They did some aerodynamic stuff, I guess, on day 2. And then there was a test the first weekend of January with Will Power and Joseph Newgarden. That was to follow up on what the data that they collected the first time. So, yes, they're doing a lot of due diligence to make this race better in 2026.
Did they race on the new configuration the last time?
Nope.
They didn't, did they?
They were the last series to race on the old configuration, yes.
All right. Fingers freaking crossed, Bam, because if they get it right on a mile track, holy smokes.
The IndyCar Oval product last year was so much more improved from what it had been in recent years. And if you go back and watch y'all's interview with Rossi and Dixon, and they referenced that a little bit in terms of the difference between how the aero package has changed with these cars since 2018.
That was a long time ago.
Yes.
That was definitely a long time ago.
I think that was a big reason why IndyCar's viewership and ratings went up last year, too, because the ovals were such a success. And even like we went to Gateway, Worldwide Technology Raceway, that was one of the best races all year, in my opinion, across all motorsports. I love that race, so
That
more
has
ovals.
so much
I know
activity.
IndyCar is more, road courses, street courses, but
No, they are trying
ovals,
so
please.
hard to be half and half. They are trying well, I say half and half. They're actually trying to be a third, because a street circuit is vastly different than a road course. So street circuits, so that does make it look like the left and right turns are dominating the schedule, but they are two different disciplines. So street circuits for a third, road courses for a third, ovals for a third.
Love it.
The try it.
Yeah, that should be.
It again, with us being on Fox and them being again the go-to coverage for NHRA, NASCAR, IndyCar, it just bodes well for what we're trying to do here with our. Which, by the way, Freak Nation, if you're just now tuning in for the second hour on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as the kids like to call it, our first hour is on FS2. We debuted tonight, and we stayed on the air for 60 minutes.
We almost did it. Let's just be honest.
Started getting something about Tony Stewart and. Yeah.
Real quick before we go to break, Len says the schedule is 6, 6, and 6. So 6 street, 6 oval,
There you go.
6 road course.
There you go.
The number of the beast.
Oh.
Yeah, nice.
Iron Maiden, you like that?
Yeah, that was good.
All right, Freak Nation, coming up next, we put an end to Alex Bowman, big-time NASCAR Cup Series star. There is a conspiracy theory that's out there, and we put an end to it with Alex Bowman, and we got Beat the Freaks. It's all coming up. SpeedFreaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
From the labs at Lucas Oil Products, Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment is a multifunctional cleaner plus lubricant. For every fill-up of gas or diesel, add one 16-ounce can of Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment. One bottle can treat a tank of up to 21 gallons. Its special additives allows a better fuel burn to help increase your miles per gallon. Expect longer engine life, longer oil life, cleaner exhaust, and less fuel consumption. Lucas Oil, it works.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
Tickets for the 2026 season of Speed at Worldwide Technology Raceway are on sale now. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500 and Celebration of 66 Festival, June 6th and 7th. The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Confluence Music Festival, September 11th through 13th. And the NHRA Napa Auto Parts Midwest Nationals, October 2nd through 4th. Save big by going to WWTRaceway.com.
Are you worried about your taxes? Okay, so I'm talking to those of you out there that have not filed in a few years with the IRS or state. It's time to get worried, and here's why. The IRS is getting back from their own COVID lockdown, and they're hiring more enforcers, and they're going to come after people that owe taxes. So if you're a 1099 worker, and maybe you just plain forgot to file your taxes, you need to call the professionals right now at the Tax Helpline. They are experts at knowing the tax regulations, and their goal is to help you pay as little as possible. Call right now and get a 100% free tax evaluation. Remember, before the IRS knocks on your door, knock on our door. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, make this free call right now.
Call Texas 321 now at 800-808-9443. 800-808-9443. That's 800-808-9443.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
You know, Freak Nation, it's been a hell of a show, and I can't say it enough. Well, I haven't said it yet. Thank you, Fox Sports and FS2, for allowing us to come into your hotel rooms. Wow. Into your bedrooms, your dining rooms, your TV rooms for an hour. 7 to 8 Pacific, 10 to 11 Eastern. We are on FS2 and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and X and Instagram and eventually TikTok. But I think the damn first hour went fantastic. If you missed any of that, it'll be up on our YouTube page where you can go back and watch it. And as Cole Cusimano so kindly does every Sunday night, he uploads the show for all of our podcast fans, where you go to Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. You can download Speed Freaks Sunday nights, Monday mornings. Freaks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's right.
Now, do we want to get to our ass whooping first, or do we want to go to the conspiracy theory?
I'm itching to hear what this is all about.
Okay, got it. So where are you itching?
I'm itching to hear about Alex Bowman.
All right, but where are you itching?
Brooke Kenny.
You finally look more comfortable in that chair. I was watching you on FS2. You're like, yeah.
I've been comfortable the entire time with this setup. I'm too short. I'm not like proportionate to where my legs like are comfortable on the ground.
Right.
So I gotta like position myself.
Dude, your socks are killer.
Yeah, right.
The socks are good.
So I moved into my new house.
Right.
I was able to get some stuff out of storage and break out some old nostalgic stuff. I found my Dale Jr. socks.
Hey.
Came out for the 500.
Yeah, hey, Cole Cusimano now. He's a TikTok star now.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. See that?
That's
yeah.
right.
I'm jumping on so we could bolster Speed Freaks TikTok channels here when we go to the track for IndyCar and NASCAR in the coming weeks.
Yes,
so stay tuned.
Are you gonna walk by people like this?
What's that?
I
don't know.
You gotta do the pinch.
Right. Oh, that's
the
right.
Italian pinch.
Oh.
Just go up to random drivers. Oh. Yeah.
So a few weeks ago, Richie broke the news here in the Freak Nation that there is a conspiracy theory with NASCAR Cup Series star driving the 48 Ally Cup car, Alex Bowman. Or was it Alex Bowman? Because allegedly Alex Bowman Was this Instagram? It was Instagram, right?
This was on his Instagram stories. Yes.
Alex Bowman posted a video of some person falling on their ass with a broom in the snow as what looked like they're going out to the car to clean up their car so they could drive wherever the hell they're going. And it was not confirmed on Alex Bowman's Instagram at the time. And we were curious is he popping off on somebody since it's somebody else? I'm not sure.
It was his Ring camera. We knew that. We just couldn't confirm if it was him that fell on his ass.
Right. Cody, do you just have the video that we can play? Let's play the video, all right? So here's the... All right. So there's the video.
And he takes
all
the
right?
ball.
But we couldn't really tell if that's Alex Bowman or not. One more time, Cody. All right, let's see if that's Alex. No! So... Richie, there was a conspiracy theory growing on Instagram, right?
Well, yeah, I brought it up on the show because weeks ago when we had no racing to talk about and the clash.
Why do you not look centered now?
Yeah, what the heck?
That's
happened?
so weird.
Did you move your chair?
So weird.
I don't know.
No, he is centered, but the split screen is not centering him. That's strange.
Oh, you just come to me.
Yeah.
Just come to me,
Sexy
dang it.
beast.
We'll figure it out.
Right.
You like my? I got cleaned up too for FS2 tonight.
Sure did.
Thank you to Mama Johnson for pointing that out. Shout out. Anyway, back on track. Yes, my conspiracy theory was, yes, we knew this was a Ring camera that Alex Bowman had posted to his Instagram stories. However, I didn't know for sure, and a lot of people didn't know for sure, if maybe he saw this elsewhere, maybe he's a relative, a friend, whoever, and he posted it that way because he didn't give any context on the video.
Right.
There's no text. I think there's a little bit of text, but say, I fell and looked like an idiot. So my conspiracy theory was that you couldn't tell. He had the beanie on. You couldn't tell 100% if it was him or not. And so when we talked about it on the show a couple weeks ago, before the clash, I was like, I don't know if this is him. Can we say this is him? Is this? And that was my conspiracy theory. But our crack staff got to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I sure did. I had a chance to catch up with Alex Bowman, specifically to talk to him about this Ring camera footage of him, or was it him, busting his ass in the snow. And plus, carrying a freaking broom in the snow? What the hell is this about? Yours truly and Alex Bowman talking about the conspiracy. I think one of the big questions that we have is, was that you on the video slipping on your ass in the snow, or was that somebody else?
Oh, it was me. The problem with that was, so that side of my house never gets any sun. And we had the ice storm the weekend prior to the snowstorm. So there was a good amount of ice on the ground right there. And then it snowed over top of it. And me, like, I'm obviously not very smart. I have 2 brain cells fighting for their lives up there. And I walked out across there. What happened was, it's a long story. We're going to get long-winded here. So my dogs ran out. We're playing in the snow. I live, like, on the edge of Concord and Kannapolis. So we got, like, 15 inches of snow. It was a lot of snow. Dogs are outside playing. And Huck, my biggest dog, he falls, and he somehow ripped one of his nails in half. So it is bleeding everywhere. Like, my house looked like a murder scene. Fire hose of blood going on. So I've got to go to the dog store to get the stuff that makes their nails stop bleeding. Like, you can dip it in something and it'll fix it. So I had to brush my truck off. And so I grabbed a broom and I went to brush my truck off, and I thought I could walk across the snow, and I forgot that there was ice under there and fell on my butt.
The follow-up was, you're carrying a broom with you. What? You don't carry a broom in snow, man.
It was great to brush off my truck. So I have a Silverado ZR2, so it sits a little higher, and I would, like, if I just had a regular handheld snow brush, like, I'd have to get a step ladder to get I don't know, what's it called, like a scraper? We don't have snow. I'm from Arizona. Like, I have no idea what I'm talking about. That broom, the snow was so powdery, it was perfect. Blowing off, hitting people. I didn't have any of that. My truck was clean. The broom worked perfect. I got heckled on Twitter for the broom too. So you're the second heckler that I've got over this broom. And the broom worked so well. It was the best broom. It was incredible.
In a dog store, right? Not a pet store, but a dog store.
It was pet supply warehouse. I don't know. They were trying to close, and I'm like, no, don't close. I need the dog nail bleed stopper. This is really going bad.
And if you remember the last time we had him on, from where was that crash? We were talking to him about the curtain of distraction at ASU, and about would he wear a Speedo?
That's an early freaky contender, by the way. I'm
Yes.
filing that up here
Yes.
for later this year.
It's a good point.
That was a damn good story. And you saw everybody had left him already. It was just us and this other little tiny Mike. And I'm like, nobody's getting this great story.
There you go.
SpeedFreaks exclusive.
Yeah.
And let's make sure that's a point tomorrow for social media.
Yep, absolutely.
Schmitty.
Alex Bowman had a great race today. Finished 40th.
Yeah.
Sweet.
A 41, right?
Out of 41.
Yeah.
I like
Only
that
be
guy.
beaten by BJ McLeod, who only got into the race because Anthony Alfredo didn't pass tech.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Real quick, I know we want to get to beat the freaks, but listen, McLeod, just running a black car, put your face on,
He had sponsors on it today.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell, because in the duels he had zero.
No, yep, he had nothing in the
Zilch.
duels. And he definitely painted that puppy up. Yeah. Oh, it was loaded today.
Good. All right. Cole Cusimano, we have Beat the Freaks.
We do, yeah. First one of the year. You could chime in for your chance to win a set of General Tires. And Happy Fair over there, Big Johnson. Look at that.
Oh, dang.
Baby!
Richard C. Suave is 1-0 on the season.
Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to ask you now, what feels better, this Beat the Freaks win or watching Kyle Larson push SVG to the lead at Daytona?
Oh, dude, I texted you guys during the 500 today, and I said if SVG, I didn't think SVG was going to win the race, but I said if SVG won the race on Sunday, it would feel as good as the Coyotes coming back. I would have been so excited. I would have taken my shirt off, and I would have jumped straight into my swimming pool at my apartment.
Dang.
I would have lost it.
A polar plunge?
A polar plunge, yeah. And when it's 75 degrees outside and sunny here in Phoenix.
Still a polar plunge.
So, Freak Nation, we give away a set of General Tires. If you beat us for Beat the Freaks prior to every Cup race this season. Real quick, Richie, Lynn had a question on YouTube. What was that question?
Great question, too. I'm glad you bringing this up. Said, let's say if the 77, Carson Hocevar, won and there was no crazy finish in the last lap, would that still have been a good Daytona 500? I say yes.
I say yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Kosovar would be an excellent representative, maybe a little early in his career. Like,
right.
I know that's what you're thinking, Kenny. But with his personality, yes, it would be amazing. And we still thought stages 1 and 2 were very entertaining.
Pretty epic.
Yeah.
And it was up until that last pit stop that we were like, oh, stage 3, let's get over yourself already. But then, yes, things ticked up. Even without Rex, would have been great.
Freak Nation, thank you guys for hanging out. Cody Big Johnson, you did it, my friend. You freaking did it. Richard C. Suave, Cole Cusimano, Crash Gladys. I'm Kenny Sargent. Thank you guys for being a part of this. See ya.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Next to your vehicle's engine, your transmission is the most important component of your car. If it's not properly maintained, your car may not shift properly. By adding Lucas Transmission Fix to your transmission, it cleans and lubricates sticking valves for proper shifting, renews worn bands to stop slipping, stops seal leaks, will not void new car warranties, contains no harmful solvents. Lucas Transmission Fix. It works.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. If you want to blend in, keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks' YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Tickets for the 2026 season of Speed at Worldwide Technology Raceway are on sale now. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500 and Celebration of 66 Festival, June 6th and 7th. The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Confluence Music Festival, September 11th through 13th. And the NHRA Napa Auto Parts Midwest Nationals, October 2nd through 4th. Save big by going to WWTRaceway.com.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
Here's to the Dream Chasers, the Glass Ceiling Breakers, the Minivan Mothers, the Schedule Jugglers, and everyday All-Stars at the top of their game. We see you making moves, taking names, and rewriting the rules to find your own way. To all the women who keep our world running smooth, we keep you on the move.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.